Hey, just wanted to show off that display case now that I've got it all set the way I want it and loaded up with knives. Just ended up breaking one of the things, which I'll just save it and glue it or just trash it, because basically I got it to where 3 is all I wanted right now, and that's just on the little plastic holders. But had a bitch of a time trying to figure out what the hell was holding them in place. I thought they were glued down, and basically the metal disc behind them is a magnet that is strong as all fucking hell and has kind of rubbery felt behind it so they don't want to slide. And the logo is not painted on, it's a big freaking sticker, so it's made to where you can slide it around. It's just, I had to take the backing off of it just so I can grab onto it and push with my thumbs, man. They're that strong. But got everything dead center, man. Only had to modify one of them for thicker blades, and it looks fucking nice. It's really sweet. I wish they would have had another one, man, because I could easily fill up another. These are all my nicer knives, but I got enough just oddballs that I could fill up another. And I'll name them off again for anybody that hasn't seen my other videos. That top one there, that looks like a Benchmade, that's the Jaguar wannabe Benchmade Model 42. Next one down, Jaguar Heavy or Jaguar Classic. And I don't think I heard from somebody that Jaguar quit making Balisong knives, so they're getting scarce too. And that heavy one is really nice for anybody that already knows how to flip one. It's waved just like one of the 80s Balisongs. And speaking of Balisongs, that next one down that's got the skeletonized handles, that is my original pre-Benchmade Balisong USA brand knife. And then my two Batangas. Short one, it's just pocket knife style Batanga, and then the full sized. And then next row of knives, top one, that is the Pakistani cheapie that's got just the fancy handles, and then the one below that is first pattern style Taylor Seto Balisong when they first got into the business of making them. Next one down, another Taylor Seto Golden Dragon. And next one down, Frost Cutlery Balisong. And then the one that everybody that's into Balisongs either has or sought after, that is the Spyderco Spiderfly. My second favorite knife. That one there is my original favorite. I haven't found anything that beats that thing. That sucker is built like a tank. But I just like this as a second favorite, man, because they definitely made it stand out with those crazy ass looking handles. It's cool. And then get away from the butterfly knives. I've got all my vintage automatics. Top one being the oldest there, that's kind of in the shade. That's that little I think it's, God, all 4 of those little ones, man, it's like all of them, the names are pretty worn, so I had to get them under a magnifying glass. But the top one, I believe, was a Charade penknife style automatic. Was one that would come with a set of pins, I believe, either in the 20s or between the 1920s and 30s, I think, is what I looked up. Quite rare. One side, the side that's out, is the knife, and then the other side that's in was a file, which unfortunately the tweaker or dumbass that had it sharpened it. Took away the value, man. It's rare and old, but it's been messed with. And then next one there that had the tip redone, that is a Hammer brand. Next 2 down, I cannot remember what brand. These 3 here, starting at the Hammer, those are all ones that you would find at a gas station in, I believe, like the 50s. And they were like, speaking of 50s, they were like 50 cents a piece. I don't even think any of them went for anything close to $1. They were just considered cheap-ass pocket knives, and they'd be in a novelty type thing at the gas station or whatever, just on a cardboard display. And last one there on the rack is my Korean switchblade. Looks cheap, but very well made. And then bottom there, my Tommy Chong switchblade for picking my toenails, getting rid of that horrible jam in there and shit, man. You know, gotta keep them clean. And that is, I gotta look up the original, man. Speaking of Boker, I think that is copied after a Boker OTF. And this is the nicer one of the copies. This is the, yeah, that one's made in Taiwan. There's a cheap ass one that looks just like it that's made in China, and it's got a really crappy spring and just poor craftsmanship. This one's nice. Very good copy. And then my two $20 classic style automatics. Both of these are made in Italy. They're just cheapos. Not really cheap, but just cheapos if you buy one. 20 bucks is usually what you find one of these for at a swap meet. 30 at most. And if you see it in the store for more than 30 for one of these types, that's just got the plastic handles, nothing fancy, man, don't get it. They're not worth more than 30 bucks. There's a guy up the street from me, man, that's got kind of a novelty shop, and he's got insane prices on them, and they've been sitting there for a good 3 years. Because everybody knows they're cheap. So, that's the end of this vid, man. Just had to show it off to you guys, because it's just so fucking purty. And I like the fact that it's got a lock on it, so if I get any kids in my room, they can't screw with it. Catch you guys later. Feel free to comment on it, man. Like I say, I'm going to keep hitting Pawn World just in case they had another one in their storeroom that they didn't bring out, because 20 bucks was a steal for that. It really is made good. The whole backing is like a sheet of freaking aluminum, and it's heavy. There's no way it could tip over. I don't even think it'd tip over in an earthquake, man. It's too goddamn heavy. So, definitely built good for a store display. Later, guys.